With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 7. Cunningham to throw. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Brooks. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got a man. It's Andre Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run here with Pacheco. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by Andre Reed. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Khalil Shakir, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, here's Jackson staying on his feet. He'll bice, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. A final shot before break. Cunningham. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Jackson now. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, 29 yards. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Able to avoid him at the 40.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
A big play looming on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's Pacheco once again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.